Good afternoon. We're going to take a look at the local market year in review. Happy 2014, everybody. This is Dunham Stewart with South Bay Brokers. We're going to take a look back at the past year compared to some recent years as well. So we're going to have a little update for Manhattan Beach and Hermosa Beach. We're going to look at some new construction numbers, inventory numbers, and sales. So let's take a look going forward here. Here's a graph of Beach City's new construction sales going back to 2001. This is a number of new homes and townhomes that were purchased during those years, built and purchased in those years. You can see going back to the early part of the 2000s how much new construction was going on. We've heard a lot of talk about the recent builder activity in our Beach City's new construction in Manhattan, Hermosa, and you can see that Manhattan's the gold, Hermosa's the blue, North Redondo's red, South Redondo is black. That although activity has picked up in the last couple years, there's been limited numbers. The gross numbers are still very low and are really having a hard time keeping up with demand. So you might hear people talk about the builders and the activity, but it's still nowhere near the early 2000s. The buyer demand is still strong, very good buyers, and the new construction is not keeping up with demand. Here's the sales in Manhattan and Hermosa. Single family column, townhome column. Hermosa Beach, single family townhome. Here's what was sold, new construction in 2013. In Manhattan Beach, 25 single families, 6 townhomes. Hermosa, 6 single families, 7 townhomes. Here's what's in the pipeline. 19 and 8, 9 and 13. And then out in 2015, 14 and 13, 9 and 23. These numbers in 2014 are pretty set in stone. Not going to be really anything added to that. Everything that's getting built is in planning. Going out a little bit further, 2015, certainly those numbers could adjust. Townhomes are going to be a big option in Hermosa Beach. There's a 7-unit project coming up in Hermosa, probably in 2015, another 7-unit project in Manhattan Beach that are part of those numbers. Here's the annual sales, again looking back for 11 years. You can see that although our activity has picked up in the last few years, you can see from 08, 09, the bottom of our market activity-wise, that pace has picked up. Obviously, price pressure is up as well, but our numbers are still, in almost every case, nowhere near the early 2000s, and marginally above the bottom of the market. So we go to the net. Here's our inventory, same story we've talked about before. You can see that even with those increased sales shown in the last slide, that the down inventory continues and really needs some help. Those new construction numbers aren't going to change this a lot going forward, so there's going to be some supply-demand issues for the very foreseeable future. Here's the state as a whole. The 2013 numbers, median price over the last 7 years, only below the 2006 and 07 numbers, still below those numbers. So over the long haul, these numbers still can improve. Better quality of buyers. Here's some quick stats. The sales down in LA County, down in Orange County, down in Riverside. Prices up 19%, up 16%, up 23%. So same story throughout Southern California. Here's where LA falls in the Case-Shiller annual change, one of the leading metropolitan areas of the country, Case-Shiller being one of the more conservative. Here's what we talk about, the early inventory breakout. Here's Manhattan Beach from January to June 2010, 11, 12, and 13. You can see that although people talk about a very big increase in inventory after February 1, it really doesn't happen that often. A little breakout in 2011, but pretty much down in 2012, even in 13, essentially even in 2010, a little breakup in April. Same story in Hermosa Beach. That inventory people keep waiting for, not a guarantee. Don't think we're going to see a big movement, although we're at such low numbers, anything would be welcome. Here's the whole South Bay, Manhattan through Rolling Hills and the whole PV Hill. We do get a little bit of uptick. Again, not a lot of homes. Last year, the whole South Bay started with 381 properties on the market. So we can definitely use some inventory. Thanks a lot for taking time. Hope this information is helpful to you. If you're looking for a home, use it. Let it be some ammunition for you. If you need anybody to help you out, knows the market well, give me a call. Dunham Stewart, South Bay Brokers, 310-200-5283. Thank you very much, and give me a buzz.